The Honourable House Leader for the New Democratic Party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Finance. Yesterday evening, the government's amendment to the Gaming Control Act was before Law Amendments Committee. Members of the committee were surprised, as was heard earlier, to learn that the Nova Scotia Gaming Corp paid more than $7,000 of public funds to fly 3 experts to Halifax to testify in favour of that bill, Mr. Speaker. The Gaming Corp stands to gain from relaxing the rules of the program that ban problem gamblers from the Casino for Life, Mr. Speaker. So I'd like to ask the Minister, does the Minister understand how this questionable use of public funds undermines trust in the Gaming Corporation?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. I believe that the Premier has made it very clear that the decision to bring folks in from the Responsible Gaming Council was a decision of the Gaming Corp. The intent was honourable. I believe the intent was to make sure, because we had made reference to experts, that those people who were providing advice to the Gaming Corp were able to be there to answer questions for the members or to provide more information. That was the intent. I believe it was honourable. It was not the right thing to do to have those expenses covered by taxpayers in the province, and that will not happen.
The Honourable House Leader for the New Democratic Party. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And as was mentioned earlier, the committee does receive written submissions often, Mr. Speaker. Every year for the past 20 years, 1% of revenue from VLTs in Nova Scotia and a matching amount from the lottery sales and casino profits have flowed into a fund held by the Gaming Awareness Foundation in Nova Scotia. These funds are meant to support community efforts to reduce the harmful effects of gambling. $6 million is left sitting in the fund unspent, Mr. Speaker, and the government hasn't updated the 5-year gaming strategy, which was last updated in 2011. So I'd like to ask the Minister, when will Nova Scotians see the direction the current government is going to take when dealing with problem gambling by updating the gaming strategy, Mr. Speaker?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. The member has referenced the gaming strategy many times in the House. 2005, I believe, was the first gaming strategy. 2011, it was updated by the government of the day. We continue to follow that strategy, but as always, we are looking at ways that we can provide the best support for any Nova Scotian who may feel troubled through gambling.